The Gauteng Government, in partnership with Mogale City, is hosting this year's Heritage Day celebrations in Kagiso. The township is 125 years old and located in the west of Gauteng, just 25 kilometers from one of the world's most prestigious heritage sites. That's the cradle of humankind, which carries an important history about the origins of humanity. Gauteng is home to over 110 museums, including 5 of the 11 UNESCO-inscribed World Heritage Sites. This year's program will begin with the provincial indigenous games, including Diketo, Dristokis, Murabaraba, and Dibeke, to promote, preserve, and celebrate our rich heritage. SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla is in Kagiso for us and joins us live with the very latest. Good afternoon, Calvin. It seems the better part of the program has concluded. We saw just a bit earlier, shortly after 12 o'clock, that the Premier held an impromptu briefing with journalists. Just share with us what has come out of today's celebrations.
Good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, the Premier of the province of Gauteng, I'm talking about Panyaza Lissoufy, addressed them. Hundreds of the attendees here, people, I have to say that they came out in numbers to celebrate this day and to listen to the Premier of the province. And where we are, it's becoming colder and colder, but people are not moving. But amongst other things that the Premier touched is the introduction of a curriculum in schools, a curriculum that will deal more with issues that are related to heritage. And he also did mention or highlight some of the challenges that the province is facing when it comes to maintaining heritage sites. In that briefing, he did mention that no, we do have a challenge, but we'll make sure that those heritage sites, Mfundo, they do not become a white elephant. But for now, let me introduce the MEC responsible for arts and culture in this province. You know him. He also wears a hat as an MEC of education, but today he is wearing a different hat. Thank you very much. That would be Mr. Matome Chiloane. Thank you very much. Let's start with what the MEC, the Premier, said about the introduction of a curriculum that will deal mostly with issues that are related to heritages. The MEC of education in this Gauteng, how are you welcoming this?
Thank you. Look, that's actually what we need to do. The issue of heritage should not be an event that occurs once a year in the month of September, where you would know in our schools our children begin to participate, do programs or projects around heritage. It should be a permanent feature in our schools. That's why amongst the moves that's been done, for instance, in schools, there's a move to prioritize mother tongue medium of instruction. And we know, and research does tell us, that children who are taught in their mother tongue tend to excel much better than those that are taught in languages that are not of their mother tongue. And this is what we want to do. We are focusing there, we are ensuring that, and also becomes a form of identity, which is very important. You would see, you would have seen that in some of the metric results, some of our provinces have improved because of their home language, mother tongue medium of instruction, and that is where it lies at the end of the day. And also the next one, obviously, I'm one of those that are pursuing and pushing that history should be made compulsory up to grade 12, and not history of telling of the past, but also history that talks to where we are going. You know, it should not just be his story or her story. It should be about really ensuring that our children understand their own identity to the fullest. And that is where this is one of the things that at different spaces we push and I push.
Let's talk about those heritage sites that are said to be facing challenges. They are not being properly maintained. Where is the problem, and how can it be addressed?
I am aware of them. What we're doing as a province now, as a step to really address that aspect, we're moving from heritage sites as as an area where people come to seek and identify or get information of past history. We are modeling them now differently, where we'll be introducing a greater entrepreneurship into them, which we have seen that it's an opportunity for job creation. So we will be working with different stakeholders to ensure that as part of them not being white elephant, because in the main they also tend to be white elephant. So we're working with, we're going to be working with other stakeholders where they will have daily programs, so that they start being more active. And when they're more active, obviously, then they will also be able to raise resources. But as a province, we know about our provincial heritage sites, of which we'll be investing in their maintenance and also refurbishment. But overall, we want to hand them over, to the public for more utilization, to create jobs, job opportunities. I mean, for instance, in Sharpeville, that site. So I said to them, why don't we have daily, whether it's drama or some form of acting, where people come and act the Sharpeville massacre. On a daily basis, people come, they work there, just to bring them back to life, as opposed to being an event that we go on March 21st to go and to do a celebration. So this is what we'll be doing to get them back. But in terms of refurbishment, we are going to be putting money to maintain them and upgrade them.
Thank you very much, MEC, for your time.
Thank you.
Well, Mvondo, that was the MEC responsible for arts and culture. I'm talking about MEC Matome Chiloane engaging us on what transpired today. I have to wrap because our Nguni News also, they have an audience tomorrow. Today it's a Heritage Day. We need to cater for them. Mvondo, back to you in studio.
All right, Calvin, thank you very much for that reportage. That's SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla out in Kagiso this afternoon.